So today I want to talk about emotions and a couple different ways that we can view them, okay? And I'm going to speak specifically on happiness and anger because I feel like those are two emotions that most people have access to throughout the day, right? So we all have an emotional spectrum within us. Our emotions that we feel are our own, okay? So nobody can make you feel anything. Nobody can make you happy. Nobody can make you angry. Those are emotions that already exist inside of you. And what happens is whenever we encounter a situation or a person, there becomes the possibility of an energetic exchange, okay? So imagine that you have happiness existing inside of you, okay? And another person has happiness existing inside of them, okay? So if you are just kind of in whatever state, maybe a not as happy state, maybe a little bit of a ho-hum state, and then somebody that is in their happy state, that is a happiness magnet, okay? So if somebody that you come in contact with is in their happy state and you're in like a ho-hum state, so our emotional states are magnets, our emotional frequencies are magnets, okay? So there's two options here, three options. First option is you do not intermingle, you do not mix your energies, and there's no energetic exchange, there's no emotional exchange. Second option is the happy person frequency is stronger than your ho-hum frequency, so you rise up to the happy frequency, and then you think, oh, this person makes me happy. No, they just have a stronger frequency than you do, and that feels good to you, that you feel like this is a safe place to express your happiness or to get your happy emotions out, okay? But let's say that your ho-hum frequency was stronger than the happy person's frequency. If they choose to allow the energetic exchange, they'll come down to your level, and then like you will be a damper on their happy mood. Okay, so these are the three options of energetic exchange and emotional exchange, okay? So either the two people decide not to exchange, or the higher elevated emotion wins, bringing up the lower elevated emotion, or the lower elevated emotion wins, bringing down the higher elevated emotion, okay? So nobody can make you happy. Just your happiness can be brought out by another person, okay? If you choose. So think about a person that's really happy and you're not feeling it and they're trying to bring it out. They're like, hey, come on, blah, blah, buddy, pal. And you're just like, no, not feeling it. Then that is you choosing not to engage with an energetic exchange. So like if somebody is trying to bring your happiness out and you're not feeling it, then they have the choice to come down to your level or maintain their own energy as you have maintained your own energy. When two people decide to maintain their own energies, there is not an energetic exchange, okay? Energetic exchange is mutual when two people decide to intermingle and create the exchange, okay? So if somebody is able to bring happiness out of you, then that means there is something about that person that you like, okay? And so then to understand what it is in that exchange that brought the happiness out of you is to understand yourself deeper, okay? So if you're like, oh, this person brings happiness out of me, you want to ask why. Okay, what is it that I like about this person? What is it about them that brings my happiness out? And then that's going to help you understand yourself better and what feels good to you, okay? So that's happiness. Now let's talk about anger, because it's so easy to be like, yeah, of course that person makes me angry. Of course that circumstance makes me angry, and to place anger on other people. Okay, so people cannot make you angry. If you allow somebody to make you angry, if you allow the energetic exchange to happen and anger is what comes up, then I believe that is pointing out a wound that you have, okay? So you get angry about things that you are wounded about. So let's say that somebody cuts you off in traffic and that makes you angry. I feel like that makes you angry because you have a wound that probably goes around being unseen, or like not having space. Like somebody is not seeing you, they're cutting you off, that makes you angry. Or somebody is not giving you the space that you need and cutting you off, and that makes you angry, okay? So if you have a wound about feeling unseen, then how you're gonna heal that wound is by like looking at yourself, getting to know yourself authentically, and like embracing yourself authentically. Then it is much less effective whenever somebody doesn't see you for who you are, because you're like, I don't care, I know who I am. Okay, angry person that don't know how to drive, be safe out there, or whatever, you know what I mean? But it be like road rage is such a real thing, but it is optional. You do not have to get angry when you're driving, okay? I used to be a road rager and I became detached from it. Now there's very little that could actually get me in a state of anger, right? So if you find that anger comes up in your love life, if that's the thing that triggers your anger, then you probably have a wound of feeling unloved or unlovable, okay? So then you want to look at yourself, you want to look at those wounds and say, well, why am I angry at this person? Oh, because I feel like they don't love me. Does that mean I'm not lovable? Wait, I am still lovable. And maybe that person doesn't love you, but like, kind of who cares? You can still love yourself. I'm sure you still have tons of people in your life that love you, and maybe that person actually does love you and they just did something to upset you in the moment and it made you angry. That doesn't mean that they don't love you or that you're not lovable, okay? So I feel like the things that we get angry at is actually just bringing up a wound for us to heal. Okay, so the same thing, the same way that things that make us happy are just pointing out the things that feel good to us, the things that draw out those high frequency positive emotions, the things that make us angry are wounds that we need to heal, so that we are less triggered, less angry, staying more in an elevated emotion, okay? So we'll go back to the examples of the energetic exchange with anger, right? So let's say that you are angry and you're trying to like pick a fight with somebody because you're angry. There's two options, or wait, I guess three options. They're going to not engage, no energetic exchange, or they will say, they will match your anger. They'll be like, oh, this anger magnet, now I have a place to pour my anger into. Let's go, right? Or they will be like, hey, chill out. I love you. It's gonna be fine. And they'll bring you back down out of your angry state, because they will have the stronger frequency of like calmness and love and all that stuff, okay? And then the opposite is true as well. If somebody else is angry and they're trying to pick a fight with you, you can hold your own energy and not engage with them at all. Or you can pour your anger into them and y'all can brawl, right? If you want. Or you can be like, hey girl, let's be cool. I love you. And she can be like, oh yeah, sorry, I was angry, right? So those are the three ways that we can handle energetic and emotional exchanges, right? We can either hold our own energy and let no exchange happen, just let that person be who they are, where they are, feeling how they are, and you're over here being who you are, feeling how you feel, no exchange. Or we can match that person's frequency, or they can match our frequency. Those are the 3 ways that we exchange energy, okay? So I hope you guys find that helpful to help improve just your own self-awareness of the emotions within you and what that is telling you, depending on what you're feeling, right? So I hope everybody has a great day, and I love you guys so much, okay?